Alright, so I'll go over the rules to the game Coin Wars right now. It's really straightforward. You write your name here, then you choose a room name, say room 1. Now, right now, I hope that you only use up to a maximum of just 3 letters for your name, because if you write more, the name gets cut off. I'll fix that later. So we join the room. Now we do the same thing for another window. We join the exact same room. I believe the name is called room 1. We'll see it pop up, yeah. I don't know, let's call him, this is the hardest part, choosing a name, I don't know, that backwards. So now you enter the exact same string, the exact same name you saw up there, and you join it. So, what's going on? Right, so as we can see here, there are names, Ted and Det. Now, Ted is player 1 because it's on the left. So this box is player 1, and that's this tab right here because I created Ted on this tab. And the other tab right here is Det, Det's tab. And then Ted is yellow and Det is red. Basically, player 1, whoever starts first is yellow, and they see their info on the left, and whoever starts second is red, and they see their information on the right, including their score. Now I just got it to move. How'd that happen? Well, that moved too. What am I doing to make it move? Well, this is a bit weird actually, like when it's up there it's harder to move. Oh, maybe not. So first, I click anywhere on the screen, which is ideally not this piece. So I click it like right here, I press there. Then I press somewhere else. Say I press here. Then it's like, so let's call this point S where we started, and here's the point where we ended. So then it's like we have an invisible line segment from there to there, which has some length, I don't know, L, from here to here. Now this line goes through the piece. That's how we want it to, or else it won't move. So then it's as if this line hits the piece at some point P. Then this is, the whole thing was L, and then there's also another distance, L prime, let's call it, yeah, L prime, which is from S to P. So the ratio of this determines the force we'll apply to our piece. So then if I stretch it, if I choose my ending point to be further out, then the distance from here to here relative to this whole distance is very little, and it'll barely move. Sorry. That was weird. I'll just do it here. If I click it here, and I click very far away, it'll move very little. So you move a little bit more. Now how do I tell it moved? Well, I mean, you can see it, but also like the asterisk determines whose turn it is. So like it was Ted's turn because the asterisk was there, but now it's Det's turn. Now, if I just move this, now if I click here, oh, sorry. So if I click here, and then I click far away, it'll move by a little. But as I bring this closer, then I get to make it move it with more force. So that didn't look like a lot, but given that it started off, like it was pretty good. So if I want this to move really far, if I want to put lots of force on this, I would start off far back, and I would end really close to it. A bit too much force, actually, right there. It's going to take a bit of time to come even. So then if I want to do less force, then I can start from right here and end like not so close, but maybe a little bit further away. So it's a medium push. And now note that the asterisk from Det is now on Ted. So each time I move, the asterisk switches turns. So then, if I want to just maybe, what should I do? Like, I don't want to push this down, right? I would go as far back as I can, and then hit right here. The closer I hit, if I just touch it, it'll give a strong push. So that's a pretty aggressive push. Now say I want to start from here, but accidentally start from here. So like even if I click here really close, I still won't get as good of a push as I would have obtained if I'd started back here. Well then, you can just click anywhere else on the screen, provided the line doesn't touch this. So what that does is that it raises, like, so that like kind of cancels you out. So now you can start again. So you can start from back here where you wanted to, and now you get a stronger push. So that's the idea. And then you keep doing that, and then you just keep doing that basically in your score, so you can see who wins. So for example, right now it's Ted's turn. He's yellow. So like he has 2 other persons won. Maybe he wants to get 3. Like they're playing first and 3 or something. Then let's just have him win for now. Okay, that didn't work out. Well, we can still have him win, but yeah. So now notice that it's now 3 because the other guy fell. Now let's have now it's his turn. Now let's have the red person, or yeah, I'll just stop now. I mean, I'll just have the red person get 2 and then we're done. Or better yet, I'll just show a case where they both die at the same time. Then what'll happen then? Well, the idea is if they both fall off the edge at the same time, then they both get 1 point each. So it's like effectively, in terms of differences of points, nothing really happened. So are we close enough yet? This takes a lot of control, which I actually lack. But I'll just try to get them both to die at the same time, and I'll just end it there. Okay, that looks good. I will do the final shot. I canceled that. A practical use of cancelage. Now if I click all the way here, and then move it like somewhere here, they both should die, hopefully. Ah, what? Fail physics. Yeah, if you move it too fast, it doesn't detect the collision and just goes through it, so you have to be careful not to move too fast. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Getting nervous. And they both died. And the score from 1 to 4 became 5 to 2.